Hello folks, welcome to the ABC Journeyman. I am the Custard Prophet. We're back here at our fifth club at Brackley Town. You can see behind us we're doing okay in terms of finances. We're still under our wage budget. We've signed one more player, but today we're coming back for a game. I wasn't expecting this game to come back for this game, but a game that I couldn't say no to. This had to be in front of the cameras. That's right, folks. We are going to be playing our previous club, Bowers and Pitsea. Now, if you weren't here during this journey, in the last club, we were at Bowers and Pitsea, and that's the team that we've moved from to get to Brackley. But we had a lot of success. We got them a promotion in our first season there, and then almost won the cup in our second season, just finishing below the playoffs in the league. Made huge progressions to that side, and it's a great opportunity to see how they're getting on before we have a look at our results. They currently sit 7th in the league, which is pretty much where we left them. But in terms of the squad, which kind of surprised me when I had a little look through this, it looks very, very similar. They haven't done an awful lot with the squad. They have brought in another defender, Mark McIntyre. Don't know where he's come from. But looking through the team, it is pretty much player for player the same, with one or two exceptions. Although they're playing Ben Beresford up there instead of Jack Napier, Jack Napier's got 8 in 10 games, which is pretty impressive. Kai Perkins is not getting in the team either, which is interesting. And Livermore is transfer listed. Why would you get rid of Livermore? He's a great player, and what have they got in his place? This lad, okay, is not bad for the level. So it should be a really interesting tie to see how the club that I think is better positioned to get a promotion at the same level in a different league can do against the team that I just didn't think had it in them to do it. I'm going to be fascinated to see whether we are better as I thought we were, or whether Bowers and Pitsea are whether Bowers and Pitsea are a better side, and I got it all horribly wrong. I'm happy with the move, to be honest. I think the team we've gone to is good. What I am disappointed about at the minute is just how horribly inconsistent we are. Against Colville, we played gloriously well. Absolutely destroyed them. You saw this game, and then conceded a dodgy header right at the end. We should have won that game 4-1. In fact, no, we should have won that game 4-0. We had glorious chances against top of the league, played them off the park, and still lost. I'm still sore about that. But we've had a good run, particularly in the cups. Let's just focus on those for a second. So the FA Cup qualifiers, you can see we have gone all the way through and have a really tasty tie. So we beat Tilbury, who are a lower division side. We didn't play particularly well here, but Mac Riley did enough there, and that got us through. And then a really tough tie here against Bognor Regis, I felt. Away from home, we did well to get something out of this. We conceded late on and then scored ourselves a goal even later on, just to get ourselves keep ourselves in the tie. And then we went home, and they came to us, and we absolutely battered them. Nick Heel, he's very inconsistent, but he got a couple of goals here. Mac Riley and Dave Allen with a couple. Really happy, and that put us through into a third round tie against Worthing. Now they're a higher division side. This was a bit of a smash and grab, to be perfectly honest. Mac Riley scored early, and then Worthing put the pressure on. I like their badge, actually. Nice. They put the pressure on, and but we didn't buckle, which was great to see. So I'm very happy to get through that, and we have drawn Hartlepool in the fourth qualifying round, who are one division above us. And I feel that might be the game we come back for next, even though it is only a couple forward. I think that's looks the next one, because if we can win through that, and then that's potentially huge. So we're possibly going to get 2 games before the Alvechurch game. We're not going to see that one at all. But in the league, it has been a bit hit and miss. We got a lovely away victory over Kettering. Really impressive performance. 3-1. Hughes an own goal from Bell, and then Dave Allen. You see, it's the same sort of people scoring each time. And then home against Lowestoft, we put out that sort of performance there, disappointing there. And then against Paget Rangers away, who I don't think are doing particularly well. No, we lost 1-0. And again, it was one of those games where we completely dominated the match and didn't get a goal. I couldn't work it out. And then the game where against better quality opposition, where I was expecting us to potentially really struggle, actually played well, got the goal and held out. Dave Allen with a goal, and that put us back into the playoff positions. It's really, really tight against St Neots, who are again playoff chasing. We were 2-1 up all the way into the 80th minute, and Choz Mundle, old Choz, got a goal for them late on. I was a bit gutted there because I thought we played well enough to win this match against a very, very good side. But it's a draw, it's fine. And that just puts us just 1 point behind Shifnal Town, who we beat. So it's really tight at the minute. And I think we just need to go on a bit of a run. But that's been the problem. We getting any sort of run. I mean, we've lost against the two worst teams in the league, but we've outplayed Colville, we've almost beaten St Neots, and we beat Shifnal Town. It just makes zero sense how this side is working and why we're beating certain teams and then losing to others. In the Cup, we seem a little bit more consistent, but in the league, I don't know what is going to come of anything. Right, let's go and play a game of football and see if we can beat our old club, Bowes and Pitsea, and don't forget we do have one of their players in the team. Right, here we go. We've not actually got a goalkeeper on the bench because we have got I think a reasonable amount of players here. We have Hughes is out, injured, so he's not going to make it today, so that's a big loss, and we're going to be playing Hargreaves on the right side. So this youngster, he's played a couple of games, he's done okay, but he's pretty much the best we've got on that side. Potentially you could play Davis out there perhaps, but he's not fast enough, I don't think. So we'll play Hargreaves and see how that goes. Who's the other option? We don't really have other options. Walker, could you play her? No, you couldn't. Actually, we're going to put Ed Walker on the bench here. He's slow, but he's at least can head the ball. Let's see what happens. I'm unsure quite how this will go. Obviously, we're not full strength, but it's going to be fascinating to see us up against. Jack Napier is playing. Kai Perkins is in. Billy Blacker. It's a good side. Okadu's back in. Palmer Brown. Abdul Salim. He's captain. Wow. Okay. We almost signed Kalani Barton on loan. We actually had agreed that signing, but decided in the end not to waste the money. And the bench looks strong as well. So let's see what happens. I'm excited. Right, come on, let's do it. Well, we can say this, that Bowes and Pitsea have had the better chances. We haven't seen anything, but we have got the ball here. Ex-Bowes and Pitsea player Andrews plays a cracking through ball, and it's in. It's Allen onto heel, but it was Andrews who found the pass, and that was the most important thing. So the man who did nothing at Bowes and Pitsea, the kind of controversial signing, but I still believed in him. Lovely little pass there from Owen as well, just allowed Andrews to have that space. Cracking through ball, Allen into heel, and Heel does what he does best, but we don't concede lots of goals. This is the important thing, so they're going to have to work hard to break us down. Well, Simons, he clears it. Here's Perkins. Blocks one of the new players, Abdul Salim, Mundle. Don't know what to do if they score. Do I celebrate? I guess not. Oh, wow. I mean, he was offside. I was wondering why everyone stopped. Fine. Okay, we've got to half-time. We've got a bit of a problem on the right side because Hargreaves is injured and we don't really have someone to come on. He's got a potential foot injury. He wants to come off. I don't think we've got a choice here, but we've got to find a solution. Joe Dunn's looking knackered, but he does all the time look knackered. I think Liam Davis is the obvious solution, but I mean, I don't think he can be that attacking, can he? So we'll do that and see how that works. Right, here's Barnett. He's the new, oh, I didn't say about it. I was supposed to say it, but we've got a new left back. His name's Barnett. Oh, and it's Mac Riley. So I mean, certainly our forwards. I think this is where Bowers and Pitsy are much better than us in terms of the forwards. You've got the likes of Musquet and Napier, and we don't have anyone that good. But yeah, they do know where the back of the net is sometimes. Okadua let him through. It is a little bit of a problem for Okadua, as I remember at this level. He's a great player, but he does misjudge the odd flighted ball. We were onside. It was a lovely timed run. Riley took it on and then shot. Goal. So Neil McCarthy has come on for Owen. It's starting to be a little bit more one-sided now. I think we don't need to push, so it's fine. We've got our goals. XG-wise, they've certainly been better than us. But we've got it. We've got it done at the minute. But a lovely ball through Musquet. He finishes. The Admiral scores. And they're back in it. And I wonder whether I have to do something at the back there, because Joe Dunn is looking knackered. But who do we bring on? Is it Tom Knowles? Do you come on? We just don't have the backup at the for Dunn really. But I think we need somebody coming on. So let's do that. Well, we got it done. We beat them. But I don't think you can say it was deserved. We rode our luck a little bit at times there, I think. It certainly highlights a couple of things to me. I think at the back, we do struggle a little bit. We've got two very good centre-backs, but one of them seems to get... Joe Dunn seems to get tired inordinately quickly. Up front, we do have goals there, but you know we just have a lack of strength in depth, which is what we had at Bowers and Pitsy, I think. But you know, you look at their side, Perkins. I don't know why you're playing him there. That's not what I'd have done. I guess Jack Napier came off, didn't really do anything, but the Admiral, when he came on, he made a bit of a difference. But yeah, what I would do to have Palmer Brown or Okadua just to kind of rotate between. I think we've still got room in the budget for another signing, I think, and I wonder where that should be, because we've got a lot of cover on the left side now. This is the new lad Barnett, only a 6.4, but it's fine. But he can play. I mean, he's fast, and that's what I like about him. He's fast. High leadership, I hadn't noticed that. And a lot of good, solid mental attributes. Technically, not brilliant, but, you know, he's got okay. He's not probably going to be the best defensively, but he's going to be really fast going forward. And I like that. He plays as an inverted wing back, though, on the left side, which is a bit of a funny one. But that's okay. Reasonably tall. It's all good, really. He's moved around a little bit, but last season was in the Vanarama South with Slough, so played higher level, done well at that level. So yeah, so we moved on to the next FA Trophy round, which is pretty good. We've beaten Bowers and Pitsy, a little feather in our cap there. So we might have a little look who we're going to draw, who we've drawn. And we'll come back, I think, for the FA Cup game. But we need to probably play a little bit better there. We get 2.6k. That is going to be big. Actually, it might not be a terrible thing. So I don't think... It does seem like we are not losing money really badly. It seems like we're kind of breaking even with the way things are at the minute. I think we've got a good... The crowd-wise, we get a lot more people here than we did at Bowers and Pitsy. I think their crowds were about half this, if I'm remembering correctly. It's still not the highest in the league, but you look at some of the teams that we've played. Look, we've got over 1,000 against Worthing, and I expect something similar against Hartlepool. But yeah, it'd be awesome if we can get through that. Let's just move forward and see who we draw. Right, here we are, first round of the FA Trophy. So we've managed to get all the way through to the proper FA Trophy. So let's draw them all. Not that exciting. Oh, interesting. So we are going to be going up against Truro. We're coming down to Cornwall. Nice. They are in the Southern League Division 1, so lower division club will be going up against. So chance maybe to make a little bit of a run in the FA Trophy, which would be very good. Presumably there's a little bit of money to get through that first round. So we get 3.2k through if we get through that one, so that would be huge. FA Cup wise, and that's, you know, the money that you get from that is always nice as well. And just have a look at that. Second, third, fourth qualifying. So if you win that, 9k, that's a huge amount. You can get 3k if you lose it, and then if you get into the first round, then the money is certainly big. So if you get a win there, 41k, that would be huge for a club of our size. That would wipe out our debts almost, which would be massive. So if we can get that far, that would be huge. It's a big steps though. Anyway, folks, we've got a match against Truro. We won't show that one, but we're going to come back for the Hartlepool game because that looks a fun one in the FA Cup fourth round qualifying. Biggest day for non-league sides, often that fourth round qualifying. If you can get through it, then you know who knows who you can draw in the first round. Anyone in League 1 and League 2, some really big clubs in there typically. So let's see how that goes. We were doing all right in the league. We need to kind of push on with that, see if we can go on a bit of a run. We've got a game against Banbury, which would be an interesting one. Then Alvechurch, so mid-table sides here. I think all of these are winnable, but I bet you we will put in some good performances and some terrible performances, and it will be a really inconsistent. We'll probably be about 8th when we come back for actually no, hopefully when we come back we will have got a win there against Banbury, but who knows. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. Let me know what you thought about the two teams. Where are each team strongest? Our old team, Bowes and Pitsea, and our new team, Brackley. I'd love to have your analysis on that. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you hit that like button and please subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I'll see you in the not too distant future for a FA Cup game against Hartlepool. See you then. Bye bye.